So, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, we're just sitting there looking at the Google homepage, and we're doing it for a reason. Because I want to say, you have to give credit where credit is due, and there's been a few big-ish things within the Division 2. One of them being Warlords of New York, boring and dead at level 40. Then you had the first raid. There were, like, accusations going around, even some from me, that people were cheating, or that the developers were giving people help. Then you had the second raid that got delayed by around 10 months or so, and that one come out. People had the information on how to deal with all the bosses, and also there were glitches like unlimited RPGs and like stuff like that. So you have to give Massive Entertainment credit for doing such an amazing job with the content they bring into the game. And don't forget the Summit, yeah, that mode that's really repetitive and was from like the first or second time you entered. Even like before you go into the elevator for your very first time, I believe it's Kelso talking, and she goes, "Oh, you better be ready for this. You must be some sort of a masochist," sort of thing. And so they even put it in the dialogue that it's repetitive, boring, and just stupid, really. But then you have I'm going to say it's the biggest thing to date, and that is the Resident Evil crossover, or codename Nightmare, that was supposed to come with some gameplay features, showing off the Doom and Gloom Kenley College, and all of that stuff, and then it just got turned into an apparel event because they had to quote-unquote refocus the gameplay side of it. I really think this game it's been on its last legs for a long time, but I think one of those, we'll say it had two final legs. One of them's just snapped and the other one's kind of crumbling because they're working on Star Wars, they're working on Avatar. I don't think they really care about the Division 2 anymore. And I'm not just saying Ubisoft, I'm saying Massive Entertainment. They literally couldn't care less about the game because that fantastic Resident Evil crossover event that some people actually enjoyed. We're going to take a look at this, the whole reason I'm doing this video. I couldn't care less about it. I'm past the stage of caring. I stuck around with the game for far too long. We're going to take a look because it first got announced, I think it was July 2020, so around 7 months is how long it took them to actually announce the event that's going on and announce the whole update sort of thing. It took them 7 months from that stage to the stage of release. The only reason I'm pointing out it took 7 months, and also the day of the actual maintenance to get this stuff into the game, took them 8 hours to implement it. It's taken them a very long time. But if we switch over to a lovely little website I know as Reddit, and we take a look here, some event cosmetics looked familiar. Just familiar being the word, not identical or like exactly the same but with a different colour or a variant of something that's already in the game. This is a crossover event between Resident Evil and the Division 2, which in the first place made absolutely zero sense. But then you look at some of the stuff that's already in the game, and you look at some of the stuff that came into the game with this apparel event, because people are saying that this event is good. And if we have a look here, so if you're on the Division 2, or if you plan on going onto the game at any point, like very soon, take a look at these apparel items for me. You have grey cargo pants, which if you look here, I don't think I can I zoom the, oh my god. Oh, here we go. We can get a better look. So if you look at the grey cargo pants that were already in the game, the ones on the left-hand side already in the game, ones on the right-hand side are the ones from the crossover Resident Evil Division 2 event. So grey cargo pants, yeah, they're cargo pants. And then, oh no, Jill Valentine's Stars pants, exactly the same. There's not a single difference. They have the same creases and everything. They are identical besides their colour. Exactly the same, absolutely everywhere. So then we'll scroll down. You have the Midnight pants, which are actually some of my favourites in the game. Then you have the Chris Redfield pants. And if you take a look, same pocket here on the left leg. And then you've got the holster straps that go over there. You've got it looks like padding sort of thing behind the holster. And then you've also got the bit that bulges out. Oh, would you take a look at that? They are, again, identical. Exactly the same creases everywhere. The same cuffs at the bottom of the leg. Yeah, they're the same. Then we take a look at the boots. The SWAT boots and the Umbrella Corp boots. They're exactly the same. The Umbrella Corp just look a little bit more worn. And then we've got the Capitol Police boots and the Chris Redfield boots. And Yep, exactly the same story again. Then the DCPD boots and the Jill Valentine boots, and same story again. And then you've got the boots from Street Loot, and then you've got Rebecca Chambers boots, and they actually went through the effort of changing a couple of the colours. And then, I believe, this is the final one, the Leon Kennedy pants and the Capitol Police pants. So I'm pretty sure they've been switched around. Capitol are the old ones, Leon Kennedy are the new ones. I'm going to say they're similar, because if you look at the leg, these are like untucked and these are more tucked in. But they do have the same creasing patterns on the leg, underneath the knees. So like the shin area down to your ankle, exactly the same. Same creasing up here above, in between the knee pads and the holster. And then over on this left side, exactly the same creasing. And, they're exactly the same. So that's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's literally just people taking a quick look through the apparel, and 7 items out of the. Bear in mind, we're not going to include the stuff they give you for playing the game. From the actual apparel cache, there are 21 items in total with this event. And on Reddit, people have just shared 7. So that's a third of the cache's contents. Exactly the same. Literally just... I mean, all they've got, in terms of these trousers here, or these pants, they literally just have a colour change. These are just a different colour. These boots, they've not even changed the bloody colour. They've just added a little bit of wear and tear to them. They just literally look a little bit muddy. Then you've got these boots down here, and they've not even bothered adding in. On this right boot, they've added in a bit of, dirt marks and stuff. On this one, it's fucking identical. All they've done is change the colour of the dirt. And then these ones down here, it's just been darkened a little bit. Oh, and there's a little bit more scuffing on the heel. And a little bit more scuffing at the toes. Oh my God. I didn't even realise it was this bad. They've changed the colours of, the laces have changed. And this little, secondary colour here on the actual boot itself. And, they might have... No, they've not even changed the colour. They just made the soles dirty. And then here... Oh, look. We're going to tell everyone that this is a brand new apparel event with loads of different apparel in it, which are going to untuck the trouser legs. Or we're going to tuck them in. That is ridiculous. I've never... I can't help but laugh at it. I just can't. How are people defending this and saying this event is good? There's no content to play. You're logging in and leveling up 4 times per key, and a third of those keys you're getting exact. So out of 12 levels, you get 3 keys. One of those keys will contain a duplicate of what's already in the game. It's just got a different name and a different colour. That's worse than Anthem. Anthem were too lazy to reskin their guns for the Masterwork and Legendary. They looked identical, they just had different inscriptions and stuff, and they changed their name. This is exactly the same thing, but Anthem did that in their own game. Massive Entertainment have gone out and done this in a fucking collaboration with Capcom. That is pushing boundaries. I do not understand how Capcom have not hit Massive and said, sort it out. We want an extended event. We want different apparel. Actually sit there and make some stuff instead of changing some colours around and sort out your shit. That's exactly what I would say. If I was Capcom and I'm working with Massive Entertainment and they show me this stuff's in the game and I've given them the license to use some of the stuff from my game, they can fucking piss off. That is outrageous. That is ridiculous. That is taking the piss. The fact that this clothing is in the game as an apparel event. Jill Valentine is not going to wear them pants. And if she does, why are they exactly the same as what's already in the Division 2? Because that would mean that the Division 2 simply robbed those trousers from Resident Evil and put them into their own game and just changed the colour and the name. That's, them trousers could possibly be copyrighted to Resident Evil and Capcom. You never know, but it just shows you how lazy Massive Entertainment actually are. And people still defend their bullshit. They actually still sit there and say the game is good. The last time I logged into the game was when this event dropped. How long did it last? About 2 hours, because I tried Reanimated and I ran the league. The league that is piss easy. The league that also works backwards because you have a stronghold on a lower difficulty than a main mission. That main mission has a 2-minute extra timer when a stronghold is naturally a longer mission. Honestly, and another thing as well, because people are going to start saying, oh yeah, but they're doing good with certain things. State of the game. We're supposed to come back on the 3rd of February. We are now 2 days, at the time of me recording this, possibly the time you're seeing the video, we are 2 days past that date. Still haven't heard a single thing about it. It has been, I think it's 9 weeks now since the last state of the game. That's supposed to be a weekly show, where the weekly live stream where they tell you what's going on within the game. They've just done an upgrade and given access to 4K 60 FPS on the next generation consoles. Haven't even bothered talking to their player base about it. There is glitch after glitch after glitch back in the game. They did 16 bug fixes. They probably released, 64 bugs, like 4 times as many new bugs in there as what they took out of the game with the fixes. It took them 8 hours to sort out the optimization costs. This lazy, I'm not even going to call it an apparel event, I'm going to call it apparel theft. And it also took them 8 hours to implement 16 bug fixes. They have done updates much bigger than that in 3 hours, which is their typical downtime. Massive Entertainment do not care about this game anymore, and if you can't pick that up and you're still defending it, then please do yourself a favour, look into it a bit fucking more and just start being honest. You can't defend this. This is actually ridiculous. But I can't be asked to sit there and moan about it. I'm going to go do some racing, play some demos and stuff with the Steam Game Festival. I'm actually going to go have some fun. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, I do this stuff to release my anger about the game, and it's partially some entertainment for you guys because I know you love me ranting. But yeah, I honestly, all jokes and sarcasm and stuff aside, Massive Entertainment need Ubisoft to close them down. Put an end to it, pass Star Wars and Avatar onto a team that are at least going to give a fifth of a shit. But I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.